right, welcome to your last poem that you will be writing in our very tiny poetry unit. So we've already done acrostic poems. Last week we did haiku poems, and this week we're doing a poem called the Cinquain Poem, okay? Now you're probably wondering, what is that? Well, guess what? I have the answer. Cinquain poems are poems that have 5 lines, okay? And each line means something different. And if you were in French club, or if you hear me randomly speaking French sometimes, as I sometimes do, cinq means 5 in French. So Cinquain poem is 5 lines, which is how I remembered. I don't know. So cinq means 5 in French. So I'm going to read you 2 examples of some Cinquain poems, and your job is to think about what each line is about, okay? Or like what the rule is for the line, okay? First one, apples, crunchy, sweet, biting, growing, baking, taste like spring days, plums. Dogs, fluffy, ferocious, running, barking, playing, make me feel delighted, puppies. So what do you think each line means? Well, let's take a look. Right. So your first one, line 1, is basically what your poem is about. So it's normally a noun, because a noun is a person, place, or thing, remember. So the first line is your subject, or a noun. So in our first poem, it was apples. In our second poem, it was dogs, okay? Line 2 has 2 adjectives, so 2 vowel words, okay? 2 words that describe the noun or the subject, okay? So in apples, we had crunchy, sweet, and then for dogs, we had fluffy and ferocious, or you could put fluffy and playful, okay? Whatever. Apples, you could think maybe you like sour apples, or red apples, or big apples, or small apples, okay? So those are different adjectives that you could use, but remember, for line 2, you only need 2, okay? Then we have line 3, where you need 3 words. So you can kind of see a pattern. Line 1 is 1 word, line 2 is 2 words, line 3 is 3 words, and you need 3 verbs. So for apples, we have biting, growing, baking. So you can bite an apple, you can grow an apple, and you can bake apples in a pie, or you can just have actually baked apples, which are delicious. So you can make apple chips, anything, okay? For dogs, we had running, because they run, barking, because they bark, and playing, because they like to play. So you need to think of 3 verbs that describe your subject, okay? What does your subject do? Then we have 4, and it's 4 words describing how it makes you feel, okay? So think of our feeling words. So like they make you happy. How do you feel? Like taste, they taste like spring days. That's 4 words. And it reminds you of a spring day. Make me feel delighted, okay? Make me feel happy. That's dogs. Dogs make me feel very happy. I love dogs. They're my favorite pet, because I can't have a bear. Or an elephant. I would have an elephant as a pet, but you can't have an elephant either. So, yeah, dogs are the closest thing I can get. Okay, so we have our 1 word for our noun, or subject of the poem. Then line 2 is 2 adjectives. Then 3 is 3 verbs. 4 is 4 words describing how your subject makes you feel. And then this is where we put in our work that we did on Sunday and yesterday, or Sunday. Most of you finished the work on Sunday. Your synonyms. You need to write a synonym for your noun. Just 1 word to finish it off, and that's it. That is your poem. So apples and plums. Plums are apples in French, which I guess it's okay. Some people call them plums anyway. And obviously puppies and dogs are the same. You could also put like a mutt or a hound, okay? They mean the same thing. So, closer check, okay? Let's just review what you need to have. So there's another one. So we have one word for line 1, which is your noun or your title. So what is the poem about? Line 2 is 2 words, 2 adjectives that describe what your poem is about. 3 words for line 3. They are the actions of your subject or what the poem is about. Line 4 is a 4-word phrase. So phrase is just 4 words put together that describe a feeling or a statement, okay? So a feeling could be, they make me happy, I feel happy, I feel mad, or a statement like, they are the best, okay? And then line 5, 1 word, and it has to be a synonym for your title, okay? So, just to remind you, this is what you need to do. So you need to pay close attention to the number of words and the type of words. So for example, if in line 2 you've written 2 verbs, instead of adjectives, you'll have it sent back. For line 3, if you have 3 adjectives and not verbs, it will be sent back, okay? So make sure that you follow this page perfectly. So line 1 is the noun or subject of your poem. It is 1 word. Line 2 is 2 adjectives about your noun. Line 3 is 3 verbs that go with your noun. Line 4 is 4 words about how it makes you feel, okay? Or you can write a statement like, it is the best, okay? Line 5 is just a synonym for your line 1 noun, okay? I hope that makes sense. So now it's your turn. You're going to choose your topic. Okay, you can write about anything you want, anything at all. Okay, I don't care at all what you write about. You just have to write about something. Then you're going to write your poem following those instructions very closely. Okay, and then you're going to submit your poem to the activity on Class Dojo. You have until Thursday. So tomorrow you can think about your poem. And then you can maybe write it on Wednesday, and then you'll still be done for Thursday, okay? So I've given you 3 days to submit this. Hopefully that's enough, because it's not too tricky, but I thought that it would be nice to give you guys a little bit more time. So if you get this done early, wonderful. Otherwise you have until Thursday. So you could actually write 2 lines every day. And then you would still be done on Thursday, and you would still only have 1 word. You would literally have 1 word to write on Thursday if you did 2 lines every day. All right, so that is it. Remember, this has to be your work. Apparently there were some kids in other classes that actually looked on the internet for their poems, and teachers know when you do that. So please make sure that it's your own work. It has to be your own poem, and you need to do your best work. Make sure you do this independently by yourself, okay? And I look forward to reading them. So please submit your Cinquain poem on Thursday or before Thursday.